I've been in his situation before, and I know, it's gonna be a good fight. Believe me, it's gonna be a good fight. I'm gonna bring my best. I know he's a good fighter, but this is just different.
Canelo Alvarez is back in the gym, gearing up for one of the biggest fights of his career against Terence Crawford. His preparation goes beyond just physical strength and speed, it's a mental battle too. Canelo respects Crawford as a tough opponent and believes this challenge will help him grow in the long run.
I've been in this sport like so many years. I had so many good fights in my career, and I had the experience to adapt myself to these kind of fighters. I fight everybody out there, every style, and I'm gonna do my job and put all my experience, all my talent there, and that's it.
And speaking of experience, he also has experience.
Yeah.
What can you do that 41 other fighters could not do?
I'm different. I'm a elite fighter. So that's the difference, big difference.
In camp, Canelo is sharpening his defense, knowing it's crucial against a quick, precise fighter like Crawford. Strong defense will help him avoid clean shots, stay composed, and control the fight's pace. At the same time, he's focused on cutting off the ring to limit Crawford's movement and force close-range exchanges. By blending tight defense with smart ring control, Canelo aims to neutralize Crawford's strengths and create openings for powerful punches that can change the fight's momentum. Camp, pad, and mitt work is key for Canelo to sharpen his speed, timing, and defensive reflexes. He drills quick combinations and head movement with his trainer, staying tight and controlled on his feet. Every punch is thrown with precision, immediately followed by defensive drills to keep him sharp. This constant repetition builds fight awareness, teaching him to instinctively react to openings and counters in real time. It's how he hones his technique while staying light, fast, and ready for competition at the highest level. In training, Canelo uses heavy bag work to build power, improve accuracy, and boost endurance. He focuses on every punch, refining timing, balance, and technique. The heavy bag helps him maintain rhythm, practice combinations, and generate the force needed to break through tough defenses. It's also an endurance test, requiring him to throw strong punches consistently over time. This session develops the steady speed, precision, and strength Canelo needs to stay sharp from the opening bell to the final round. While all eyes are on Canelo, he knows winning is a team effort. His camp runs on trust, open communication, and a shared goal. They push each other to get him battle ready. He draws energy and confidence from his team, but when the bell rings, the responsibility is his alone. For Canelo, success comes from hard work, trust, and teamwork, a source of strength they all rely on when it's go time.
Pero nunca así, güey, pero nunca acá. Lo estuviste parando y ¡pum! Y pon, y que no te hagan para atrás. Si te hace poquito atrás, así. Así, no así. No que te hagas guango de aquí, güey. Es como hacer esto, que te están haciendo así. No te muevas, dale fuerte, ponme fuerte. Ya si te estoy canchando, me estás canchando mucho más, haces un pasito para atrás, güey. Sí, okay. Ahí, pero fuerte. Así, así, pero no así. porque ahí valimos madre.
Jermaine Ortiz offers a different take on the upcoming fight, predicting a win for Terence Crawford. He praises Crawford as an exceptional fighter with incredible hand and foot speed. Ortiz believes many underestimate just how skilled Crawford really is, and that fight night will be the moment everyone finds out. He's confident Crawford is ready to silence the doubters and prove why he's one of the best in the world.
Do you think he wins that fight? I mean, I know the fight's it's like 30 days from now, so I mean, since it's probably the big fight topic?
I think he could win, yeah. Goes to decision, I believe he could win.
Andre Rozier, a respected boxing trainer and supporter of Canelo Alvarez, praised Canelo's focus and awareness of the fight's magnitude. He noted that Canelo is fully committed in camp, giving his all to prepare for the challenge ahead. Rozier also emphasized that Canelo is determined to protect his reputation and won't let a loss in such a high-stakes fight damage his legacy.
It's a very interesting fight. I see a lot of things up online about it. I say it's going to be a pretty exceptional affair. I have to favor Canelo only because he's been the king at 168 so long, and I think he's going to work harder than he ever has, just because he doesn't want his name to be tarnished by coming up short against a man that came from really 140 to meet him in the ring.
Rozier also praised both fighters ahead of the matchup, saying, "I understand where the skeptics are coming from with Canelo. They say he has concrete feet, which might be a challenge against Crawford, but that's Canelo's style, and it's worked for him every time. As for Terence Crawford, he's a very special talent who fights exceptionally well with both hands, making him a dangerous and unpredictable opponent in the ring."
I think they're both very smart in the ring. They really are. They do different things, and they'll be like, "Oh, Canelo has concrete feet." Yeah, well, you know what? He's had concrete feet from the very beginning, but he's getting the job done against everybody.
Definitely.
Crawford is ambidextrous, in which he is from both sides. I mean, he fights very well from both sides.
He wants to show rising athletes that his commitment goes beyond titles and belts. He's dedicated to true excellence. If you witnessed every second of his training and all the hard work he's poured in leading up to this moment, you'd see he's preparing for the spotlight, because moments like these are what people remember. Canelo also has the support of respected boxing strategist Bob Santos, who believes Canelo holds a clear edge. While acknowledging Crawford's tricky skills, strong game plan, and elite ability, Santos feels Canelo's fighting prowess will be more than enough in the ring. He predicts that on fight night, Crawford will see the gap between them. Santos is confident in Canelo's victory, and that confidence doesn't waver.
I'm going with Canelo. I think they're both great fighters. Terence obviously has earned the right. Would it shock me if he was able to pull off an upset? No, but you know, gun to my head, I gotta go with Canelo, the bigger, stronger guy who's been at the weight class for a much longer period of time. And I think the caveat is this. I think Canelo is he's a prize fighter. And so he's done enough in these other fights with Stoll to realize, hey, I don't need to go to this extreme probably to get the win, conserve his body. And I think he's done that in some of these past fights. I think if he has to here, knowing his legacy's truly on the line, and he has to go for broke.
In camp, sparring serves as Canelo's dress rehearsal for fight night. His partners are carefully chosen to mimic Crawford's quick footwork, speed, and tricky angles, giving him a realistic challenge. Sparring helps Canelo read subtle movements, test new tactics, and find openings for clean shots. Mistakes are part of the process, allowing him to fine-tune every detail before the big fight. The pace shifts from slow and technical to fast and explosive, preparing him to handle any situation. Each session leaves Canelo sharper, calmer, and more dangerous than before. Terence Crawford approaches this fight with a strong sense of focus, discipline, and self-belief. Every day of training, he keeps this opportunity at the forefront of his mind, fully aware he's stepping into one of the biggest moments of his life. For Crawford, this camp isn't just about physical conditioning. It's about building the mental edge needed to handle the pressure of facing a fighter of Canelo's caliber.
Sit right here and roll.
Crawford believes that to be ready for anything in the ring, he must strengthen every aspect of his game, from timing and movement to balance and control. He pushes himself to the limit, knowing that even the smallest improvements can be the difference between winning and losing. Distractions, fatigue, and uncertainty are all part of the process, but he embraces them as challenges to conquer, not obstacles to fear.
Yeah, we working. We're working. On a holiday where I blow a lot, getting in. Let's get it. Honor the greats, do what we gotta do. Let's get it, baby. September 13th. Here we come.
Every workout for Crawford is focused on building his confidence and reinforcing that he can handle whatever comes his way. He carries the weight of carving his place in boxing history, inspiring the next generation and silencing any doubts about his ability. This fight isn't just about a title, it's his chance to showcase his skill, dedication, and relentless drive to compete at the highest level of the sport.
Virgil Ortiz said to us, if Bud, he says, I can't see Bud moving up to 168 and beating Canelo. I think he can, but if I had to pick one, but he said if Bud beats Canelo, I have him as the greatest fighter of all time. Now, would you put yourself in that category once that fight is over and you're the winner?
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about all time.
All time.
Ali, Floyd, I'm talking about all time.
Looking ahead, let's take a closer look at both fighters' careers and achievements. Canelo Alvarez has forged one of the most successful paths in boxing history. As a multi-division world champion and the first undisputed super middleweight champion, he has consistently topped pound-for-pound rankings thanks to his power, skill, and ring IQ. Throughout his career, Alvarez has defeated elite opponents across multiple weight classes, including Gennady Golovkin and Miguel Cotto.
I have the experience. They only focus on my power, but I have more than that. And I think this fight is gonna be one of my best fights in my history, in my record. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited, motivated, because this is all about. I want to make history, and I'm very excited for this fight.
On the other hand, Terence Crawford has established himself as one of boxing's most versatile and skilled fighters. A 3-division world champion, he has held undisputed titles twice, at welterweight and light welterweight. Known for his ability to switch stances seamlessly, sharp timing, and smart tactics, Crawford has maintained an undefeated record while defeating top-tier opponents. His career is a testament to adaptability, dominance, and relentless pursuit of greatness. Heading into this fight, he aims to further cement his place among the sport's elite.
Does it give you a different type of focus when you get in the ring?
For sure, it gives me that mental edge to keep pushing a little bit harder because, I'm already, down 2 rounds, being that the popularity and, the person that I'm going up against is in a higher weight class than me. So, in my mind, I'm already down 2 rounds. I gotta make up for, those 2 rounds with the work that I put in, going going into this fight.
The boxing world is buzzing as the countdown to the fight intensifies. Fans, fighters, and analysts alike are weighing in, making this one of the hottest topics of the year. Some are backing Canelo's power and experience, while others believe Crawford's speed and skill will steal the show. This mix of predictions only adds to the excitement, as both fighters bring unique strengths and impressive records to the ring. With so much on the line, anticipation is at an all-time high for a battle that promises unforgettable moments and high drama. So who's your pick, Canelo or Crawford? The debate is heating up everywhere, and we want to hear from you. Drop your predictions in the comments and tell us why you believe your fighter will come out on top. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support means the world to us. Stay tuned for all the latest updates and fight night coverage.